Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on mobile video editing. In case you've been wondering how you could actually create videos, edit and publish videos on your mobile phone, here you're in the right place. Welcome to this session. You have probably seen contents like this created and shared across various social media, things like this is a tutorial video I created on digital art, and I'm going to teach you how I created them. And there's this one that is so amazing. I created this very video. This entire video was created by AI, and it was just created with few lines of prompts. This one I'm going to teach you. You do not need any skill special to do it. In the video I previewed earlier on digital art, I did that video on how to convert your text to images. It's a full tutorial I have done. I went in depth, and in this video I'm going to teach you how you can actually create and edit those footage, and then you're going to also be taught how to generate full video like I previewed now, how to generate videos from just mere text prompts, images where necessary to generate necessary footage you need to get any scene. It will also generate a voiceover. It will generate a background music. I will teach you that certainly. That's why if you've not subscribed to the channel, you have to consider subscribing now, because after this video, the next in the series is going to be the AI video. All right, and then in this session we are going to walk through a couple of things, and you can see that here. Number one thing is I'll teach you. You're going to learn here how to conceptualize, plan and shoot your marketing videos. It could be marketing video, or maybe you want to show lifestyle video. You can share on social media, on any platform: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, name them. You are going to learn how to do it. You're going to learn how to edit them. Yeah, that's what we are going to do particularly too. And then I'm going to also share with you some platforms you can get all of these ready to use videos. You can just edit those ones. You will just have to edit with the skills I'm going to teach you here. So at the end of this training, I'm going to be, there's a link in the description, and then you have to click on the link and reach out to us, and then you're going to be learning some more ways to make money with your video skills and access to some software, premium mobile video editing apps, lifetime access. You do well to click the link below, and then do not fail to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and hit the notification bell. And then you're also going to be walking through 13 checklists of mobile video content creation, and then we are going to do that right away. So if you haven't done that, do not forget to subscribe. All right, now let's go through the step one. Start with the end in mind. What do you want? What are you trying to create? Remember, content is an interactive storytelling, so it's actually trying to create, pass an information that demands a response from the viewers. So when you are creating your content, the first thing you try to do, you sit down to do first, is to plan what you want. So when you have the story, what you have in mind, you are trying to communicate a visual information. So that visual attraction has a message in it, and that's what keeps people through to the end. So when trying to create a video, the first thing is to plan the video, and then you have to conceptualize and then plan. Planning now will involve gathering resources together. Let's go into exploring the app we are going to be using for this. There are a lot of apps you can use. I mentioned them here. I use Canva, I use InShot, I use CapCut. These are the three I use the most, but there are a whole lot. So in this video, we are going to be using CapCut.
Okay, so I already have CapCut on my phone. So if you do not have it on your phone, you simply have to go to Play Store and search for CapCut. Let's look for CapCut. So CapCut, and here it is. Okay, mine is showing me to update, not download, because I have it. What it will need is an update. So if you do not have it already, you need to go and get CapCut to be able to do what we are doing now. There's so much you can do with it, but in this video we'll stick to what's necessary. So let's go over to our phone now and open CapCut and explore the features gradually. Then okay, this is CapCut now. I just launched CapCut. I have projects I've done, but I intentionally cleared the space here. So you can see now under projects, I don't have, it's even written clearly, your project will appear here. Start creating now. I created, but I made space. So I had to take out some features. Okay. Some previously don't work. So I will have more space. Like I said, make sure you have enough space. Okay. Let's do a new project. Now we are going to pick the AI created video, which I did previously. All of the things you are seeing playing here, I did not do one thing. It was from the words, the prompts, that everything was generated. We've just added our video to the timeline, and you can see that already. We can actually play preview. But let's look at the features of this app and the settings. You understand. Now, edit feature, what does it do? You see now it has highlighted the footage. Okay, so when it's highlighted, there are features that show up here. You can see a whole lot here. So what would they do? Let's look at a few that you'll be needing necessarily. If you want to split the video, split is showing here on the screen. That's the first one. So we are going to do, let's say we want to split this video now. Okay, we get to this place and say let's split this video, and I choose to split it. So what does that do to the video? It has created the video in two parts. What does this part do now? Okay, edit has been unselected. If I tap the video again, this edits row, like the tools you see, split, speed. What does speed do? Now let's apply speed to see what will happen to our video. Speed, if you use speed, this is what controls the motion. Let's see what happens. You can see the number line here. It's from 0.1 times, that's to 100x, that's 100 times. So if I speed up this now, what will happen to the video? Let's see the hand I was typing now. Okay, so now speed is what you use to add motion effect. If I want to slow it down, I'll simply take that speed down to the 0.1 is the slow motion. Look at what happens. All right. Okay. So if you return it to 1, which is normal, what happens to 1 is the exact thing you've got, the original video. Okay. So you actually see the effect of that feature now. We've done speed, right? Okay. Now we are still on edit. So if you tap this now, edit becomes highlighted. You're going to see animation. What does animation do? The transition, we splitted the video, and then you can see that it has two parts now. So how does it move from this? When this comes to the end here, what should happen? Okay, so how should it move to this? Okay, let's now tap this. So we'll tap animation. Okay, now CapCut needs that you connect to internet to access the features, right? So I'm going to turn on my internet connection here right now. Okay, so it's here. Let's go back to that. It's loading effects. So now you have in out combo. If you choose in, how should this clip now come in? This first part of the video come in, and there are a lot of this in here, templates here they are showing you. Are you talking about how it should leave? Do you, with the way it is now, how do you want to apply it? Out, right? When it's going out, because we already have a way it comes in, so we don't want to alter that part. Okay, you look at all of these features here. Let's choose one. I will pick anyone I feel like choosing. Okay, let's take this. Okay, let's say okay. So let's play and look at what has happened now. Okay, now we've done that. Mind you, all of these things are happening on that part of the video, the footage that is highlighted. If you want to enhance the audio, what you need to do is tap on this and then turn it on, and then this will take some time to get to analyze the video and then enhance to make that audio come out very loud and very audible. Okay, is applied. So this helps you if you recorded the video when your voice was low, it will help to project it. So maybe if your voice was low, or you are doing a voiceover like I'm doing now, and I want to enhance the audio when editing this footage, I'm going to do that. Okay, let's highlight our this thing again. So we have enhanced the voice volume. This is what you need to do if you have volume that is too, if you have music in this audio, this video you are editing, and you want to control it. Maybe as I'm doing a voice over this video now, and then it's sounding too loud, louder than my voice. You added a music and maybe a song, you use the volume control. I've muted that part of the video, there's no sound. Okay, let's keep playing, and suddenly it continues because I used this volume control. It is 100 now. If I want it too loud, I'll raise it to 1000. If I want it too loud, you see that now. So this is what you use this volume control for. Okay, so the next feature we are going to explore, if you want to add background to the video, you can do this here. See, background remover, you can remove the background. We can choose to remove the background, the video background. What will happen to this footage? Let's see. Okay, let's remove, auto remover. So what do you see now? So let me play that. We have removed the video background now. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Let's play, and it's removing it gradually. Okay, it's not complete. Yeah, it's going to count. Okay, background has been removed from this video now. So if you play this now, do you see there's no background? That's background remover. If you want to revert the changes, look at this here. You are seeing this here, you are seeing this undo, redo. So let's say I want to undo, I will just simply click back and it's undone now. So we want to add voice effect. Okay, let's experiment that again. So a lot of voice effects here. You want, okay, these are basic voice effects. Let's choose echo now. Okay, let's try to reduce and work on that. Okay, somehow I like this. Okay, So you can choose. So all of these things are the things you use to alter the audio. So here is how to reduce noise in the video, background noise in the video. So you tap the timeline, you see the functions here highlighted at the bottom of the screen. Scroll down to reduce noise. You tap on reduce noise and then turn it on, and you say welcome to this session. You have probably seen contents like this created and shared. Effect. Okay, if you want to load some, if you want to make it loud, high, low, you choose. So always, for me, I prefer it.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on
you see that
mobile video
like
in case you've been wondering
when you're playing around with sound.
actually creates
Okay.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on
You want it deep?
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session.
You want echo? Hi, you're welcome once again to this session. So you can edit. So that's if you want echo. You've been wondering how you get into this session. That's how you can just play around with it. But in this case, I'm just waiting. Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on mobile video editing. I think I prefer this, so I'm going to select that and say it's okay. Tutorial video I created. So I'm doing okay there. Together. So putting voice. If you want to effect any other voice, I think I always like to enhance my audio. I've reduced voice, I've enhanced the audio, so I can enhance the voice here. Okay, I turn it on, so it's longer than 15 minutes, so it can enhance, right? So we are going to clip the video and apply that to it. So here, this is how you increase the volume. In case the volume when recording was low, you can increase the volume of your video simply by highlighting the footage again, the video on the timeline. You see the edit features getting highlighted, so you come to volume. See, now it's halfway, so you can turn this on to the maximum level now. Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on mobile video editing. So you now see that the sound, in case you've been wondering how you raise, and it's better this way now. Here is how you can delete a section of a video, maybe while editing, and then you want to cut and clip out some things out of it, unnecessary parts of the video, in order not to lengthen the time. This is what you simply do. If you tap on the timeline, it's highlighted, and then you can drag to where you want it. Drag that to where you want it. So let me play a bit and then split. Things like, okay, I want it here, so I will simply split and then allow it move to what you are seeing on the screen, right? Allow it to move to the next part of it. So I will stop it here and I will split again. So I'll come to that part of the video and then choose delete, and it's taken out. In that way, you can always use this to reduce the length of your video, take out the unnecessary part of it. That's what it will help you to do. So you split, and then delete that clip. So let's optimize for the publishing platform. How do you want to publish your video? Are you creating for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, or for mobile device, or for TikTok? So you can find that feature here under ratio. That's aspect ratio. If you tap aspect ratio now, you see all of these features. Now YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you look at mobile, all of these are here. So you decide how you want your content to be. How are you publishing it? This is the original now that is selected. If you want TikTok, it should be here. If you want Instagram, it should be there. So that's how to decide the platform. We can start creating your video. Choose the platform first. That's why I say start with the end in mind. When you have decided the platform you want your video to be published, the first thing is to choose the aspect. That's where everything will be set, so that anything you are editing, when you want to make changes later, it will not affect the text and the customization. Okay, so I think you choose the platform you want to create before you start anything. Right now, if I make any change, it's going to affect a whole lot of things I've done, because I actually created it for mobile, and that's why I leave it selected on the original, so it should remain like that. Okay, so for you, if you are creating for Instagram, for TikTok, you have to choose first where you want to publish and then customize it for that. That's how to get that done. Okay, and then here is how you can add text. Okay, I didn't want to add that initially because already there is a caption on this, but then for the purposes of this learning, I'm going to add text. Okay, remember this audio adds the background music, so I'm going to add text somewhere here now. Okay, you see what's bringing up? See text here. So what exactly do you want to write here? I want to tell my readers that this text I have, this video was completely generated with AI prompts only. 100% AI video creation. Okay, so here is what it is now. So let me break the text and see what yeah, 100% AI video creation. So that's what I want, and it's okay the way it is. Okay, let's see if I want to do animation. Let's just see if I will make it just interesting. Let's see, typing AI okay, so that's what I want. So I have to drag this to take the whole length of that video. The video, that's the length, the place I started talking about this video. Let me see. Okay, so drag this exactly here. So let's okay, so I think I'm okay with that. Let me play it again and see. So here now we are going to be adding audio. So we are going to add a background music to the entire length of this video, and what we simply do is to pick an audio. There are two ways you can actually do that. One is to get a soundtrack on your phone, which you can add and then add to the video. That's going to be your background music, and we are going to try both ways. So we are going to add sound here. That's going to open up your folder. So we are going to your own folder now. This is my folder on the phone. So previously, if you've extracted any song, okay, let me go back to that to show you that in trying to generate that background music, you can actually extract the audio from a particular music or a particular video that you prefer, or maybe any song. And I've talked about adding background music. That's important. You must listen to that introduction I did, because if you choose any music, you don't just choose any song for your video. Please be warned, do not dare it. I've talked so much about it in the 13 checklists for video editing. Do not make that mistake. So now you have to go to extract here. If you extracted any audio before, any song, background music or song from any video, you can extract it and then it's saved as an audio for further use. But here there is none, so I'm going to pick one from my phone. So that's why we are coming here. So it's going to be from my device, and then it pulls up all the songs on my phone. I think I have one I downloaded for this purpose. Okay, but then it's not a long one. Okay, so you see where it stops. So we need to make it to the end. So I will simply duplicate it so it continues. So the audio is duplicated multiple times because the length of the video is longer than the audio, so I had to do that. So what we would simply do now is to fade the audio in and out. It shouldn't just end abruptly, so there should be a fade out and a fade in. So look at fade here, the audio is highlighted, so I'll pick fade. So fade in, fade out. So you should fade out at least 4-6 seconds to go fade out, and then it should also fade in gradually. It shouldn't just start abruptly. And you can control the volume. It shouldn't be louder than the audio of the main song. So I will reduce it. It's just a background music. It's not the main audio of the video, so it doesn't overshadow the audio proper. Okay, let me reduce it to the lowest minimum. You apply the fader to the last. This is the last, so the fader should be on the last. Volume has to be controlled all through the length of the video, not a single track. This is the last. So possibly, since it has been reduced now, I will come and add the fading effect on this only if necessary. But what you do here is to check your volume as you're doing it. So choose what is moderate. If it's a video you are passing a message, I don't think you have to make the song so loud. You can actually drag this too, and that's how to add background music to your video. So here is how you can add intro to your video. So just beyond intro, there are other things you can add with this. So let's explore how to add intro to your video. That's soundtrack as a sound. Now no part of the video is highlighted, and then you're going to see this here, sound copyright, and then sound FX. It is under this, you find that. Okay, so you can look for any one of your choice. Opening conversation. If you want to do receive performance, is it on sales? You can look at the various thing. So let's preview a few, because you always have to go and get it. You can see now as an intro. So let's look at what it is. You can use this to add effects. These are the sounds they use when they add, like the subscription. Hit the notification bell, so what you hear is this bedding. These are the sounds they use. So you are calling them to subscribe, to like, share. These are the sounds they use for that. So if you want, I think the last one I used was opening conversation. So I like this, so I think I will add this. I've used it previously. So let's see what that will sound like as an intro.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session.
Okay, so that shouldn't come here. This is why we are going to add a cover to this video. So that is going to come before this. So this sound comes first with the cover. The moment is clicked, the cover is clicked, the video is clicked, the first thing that comes is this sound, and then your introduction. So there should be a short video or maybe a cover before the main video starts, so it shouldn't be playing at the same time.
Hi, you're welcome once again.
There's an interference, so this should not be, but then we are going to do that later. So we can click on cover here if you have a cover to add. So let's see templates available. The templates they will show you should choose depends on what you are creating. I design my templates using Canva, so you can choose any cover of your choice depending on what you are creating. Let's assume we pick one. So you look at how it looks like, what it looks like, and then you can play around with this entire thing and then edit the text. Now you must understand that your caption is very important. When you're choosing a caption, you must make it so attractive. Your cover must be very attractive, and that's why I say I don't venture designing that here, because if your video doesn't get watched, clicked, and shared because people engage with it, your content creation is an interactive storytelling. So you must make your content interactive, you must make your content attractive, you must make your content worth engaging with. So what you are doing now is very important. You don't just pick any headline. No one would mind what's in the content in the entire video, your tutorial or whatever, if you are not able to get their attention. That's why I say personally I don't use this. I design them especially on Canva editor. So let's go and edit this. Beginners guide. Beginners guide. Okay, and then I think I'm okay with that. We'll now look at the background. We'll need to replace that image. Let me pick it this way. See if that will change. Yeah, something cool, something very cool. Okay, let me say done. I've added text, so let me save this. So that's the cover, right? I'll need something here. Let me pick. So actually that sound should not intersect, so I had to put an image here. So we will not like the sound, the intro, to come in before the video. So before they come in at the same time with the audio, no, that makes no sense. So what I simply do is to add an image here before the video. There is a cover, and then I have to move this. I think we need to delete that and add it back. Okay, so we'll go back to this and then turn the data on. Remember, you can't access that without your mobile data on. Go to sound, and then this is what we added. Okay, we come here and then preview. Okay, you see how nice it is now. So it shouldn't be coming at the same time with the voiceover. So that's how to add your intro to your video. So let's play around with this text, with what we have done, this image here, with what we have done. So add animation. So it's going to be a combo price. Okay, this is what I want now. Okay, and that's perfect. So we just say okay, and that looks nice. Let's preview now to see. And so cool. Is to add other pictures. That's in case you're creating video images, so videography. So what you simply do, click the plus. You can see the screen here takes me to the media files I have. If I want images, I tap here on the image folders, and you can see all the images on my phone. And then I want to incorporate videos. Now you are going to see stock video repository, but then you will need internet connection to do that. But here I want to contents on my phone, so I tap here down. What I'm looking for is already here, so I pick that, and then I can also preview. So I'll simply add created on digital ads, and I'm going to this entire video was created by Shoulda certainly. That's why if you've not subscribed, the next in the series is going to be the AI video. Okay, so from the video you just previewed, you would notice three things: a sticker, and that was the arrow pointing down and was animating. 2, you will notice a subscription call with a hit on the bell notification, bell icon to give that ding sound of a bell. And then you notice the third thing, the like, the thumb up, and that was to tell you like this video. That's to interact with the content. And again, you're going to notice some captions. So you observe that there is a text transcription of the audio displaying on the screen, and it is in a purple background in font color white. I set it that way intentionally. So I'm going to show you how to do 3 things there. Add a sticker, you're going to add watermarks, and we are going to add caption. They are already added, but I'm going to show you how these 3 things were added. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing is this arrow that is pointing down, and I'm going to. So now, how did we add that? It's under text, and then it is a sticker. So go to sticker and click. Now I told you before, you are using CapCut, so you always need to connect to the internet to access those tools. So we'll turn on our data and then ask CapCut to refresh the feature. Okay, you look at the various stickers here. The one currently on the screen now is this red arrow that is animating. That's all. You look at other stickers. If you notice something, you will see that you can choose it from a whole lot of these stickers depending on what you want to show. You want to choose emojis. Maybe you want to place an emoji on your screen. Let's tap on emoji. You see a whole lot of them here. So you can decide to put anyone on your screen. You want to illustrate any feeling, you use emoji. Pick anyone. Okay, if you want to use an image, you can also tap on image here, and it takes you down to your library. You see all the images on my phone. This was how I added logo here. I added a logo this way. It was from the image on the timeline. So if you look at the timeline now, this was the one I added, this arrow pointing down. So if you look at that timeline, you're going to see the duration it should stay on the screen, and then to stay up to this point. So if it's highlighted now, so if I want to extend how long it should stay, I simply drag the edges of these, or either increase or reduce on digital ads, and I'm going to teach you how I created them, and it disappears. So I added a sticker. Same way I added this logo, but I made it all through the video. It should be on the screen. Let's click on the logo to see that timeline. Okay, see now I added it from here at this point. So if I want to add an animation, how it should come up, I will simply choose animation. Okay, so now here it comes. We can choose how we want that to come. You can look at the animation effects here. How do we want it to come? So remember, if you want it to come in a particular way, in is highlighted. If you want out is highlighted. If you want loop, it should be continuous, no stop. Then we'll choose an animation effect here. So here is what it will look like.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session.
So I love the way it is. I want to slow it down the more. And this is beautiful. I want to leave it this way, so you can choose loop to make it continue. So all through the video it just keeps doing that. So if you want it flipping, rotating, jumping, you can decide how you want it. So these are beautiful effects. So I will say okay, like that. So if you are going to be doing something like that, what you are going to be doing is to reduce the size. It shouldn't be too big, okay, because it's going to be obstructing views. But while you want that to be quite visible, you also make sure it is not too small, okay. So this is how you add a sticker. Now let's do something again. Let's add a text watermark when we're on the screen. Why? So now we are going to be adding a text watermark. So this is how it goes. Remember, you are here, so you always click text, right? At what point do we want this to come in? We drag our sticker here. So I'm going to be adding letters, text now. So what do I want? Let's allow it to load something. So we need to edit something here, and I'm going to write at wise tech okay business solutions NGR. Okay, this should be as visible as possible. It's a watermark, so I want something easily seen, but not like too much on the screen. Okay, I can pick this. Let's see what it looks like. What's gonna translate into? You see what it looks like now?
Hi, you're welcome once again.
Okay, so if you want things like this, this is how you can get all of those things. Reminders telling people subscribe, like, comments, share. You use this. So when you do this, you place it at a corner of your screen. So let's do this because it's going to be a text watermark. So we are going to reduce this as much as we can, right? And then we'll place it somewhere on the screen at this point. So this is where the logo is coming from. So it's here. So let me play.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on mobile video editing.
So you can see how that goes. and it's here. That's what it looks like adding watermark. So you can always reduce how long these things stay on the screen, and you can always increase that. So that becomes a watermark on the screen, and it's so nice doing that. I will add how it should come into it. That's the animation. It is active in, now is active. So let me go and choose how it shows. All of this is just to get attention.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on.
Okay, so this is how to add the watermark. The next thing we're going to touch now is how to add captions. If you notice, this video has captions, the text translations of the audio. So let's play to see the purple background and white text translation. That's caption that is placed on the screen.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this.
Okay, let's play the video.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on mobile.
So you can see how that goes now. Look at it on the screen. So how did we add the caption? It's still under text. Now, mind you, nothing is selected. Okay, under text. When you come to text, you see auto captions, see auto lyrics. But what we are talking about, captions. Okay, so if you tap the caption, the video already has captions in it. So I'm showing you how I added it. You can see now this toggle is on. The identify filler words, the toggle is on, and what is active here is these. Look at templates now. It shows you templates. So from the templates there are more. You choose how it should look like. When you do that, you now click generate. When you generate, it will automatically go through your entire length of the video and then generate captions for it. So what you would now have to do is to go and place it rightly. Okay, you go and place the screen. If you want to move it up, you move it up. If you want to move it down, you move it down. So I didn't want to touch the positioning, so I want to undo the action I just took now. So I undo, so it's back to its normal position. So that's how you can do it. You can expand it if you want it expanded. Okay, expand it. Look at the edge here, and then you can use the other edge to duplicate. That's the bottom left corner to duplicate. The top left corner, the edge at the top left corner, is to delete it, to exit, and then the top right corner edge is to edit. So let's preview again and see.
Hi, you're welcome once again to this session on mobile video editing.
So you see now, this is how you can add captions, stickers. You can add watermarks on your screen. Choose any text, color, anything. So we've added stickers, we've added watermark, we've added call to action. Let's add a sound to the subscription call.
Music. I will teach you that certainly. That's why you know something.
So the audio, right? So you go to audio. We are going to go to sound FX. Sound FX. That's where you find those sounds. So what do we need? Follow, like, notification. All right. Let's preview the sound. That okay, you get that. You're going to place that sound. This is the one that is active on that. The ding sound you're seeing here is the one that is active on
the subscription call. So now this is notification sound. Now you see that this, yeah, this is the subscription, the ding bell sound. So you add the sound according to the effect you want. So this is what you see in comedy videos, and you hear sounds in the background. These are the sounds they use. So when somebody is asking questions, you can see things like, you see scared. Let's preview how they do that. They are not real sound. This is what they do. You see now. Let's see here. So they are used to throw effects. So you see this, it looks like a punch, and then you are here screaming, thinking this is what movie makers use, and then you think they are actually in reaction beating someone. This is what. So this is the one that's on subscription call. This is the one on this, and then this will be a familiar sound if you have actually listened to it. If you want performance and any of these things, you just continue to move. So there are too many of these sounds available. And then you think humans are laughing actually, and then
Oh my gosh!
okay, so let's pick that sound or like call. So where is that sound? This is
Should have certainly. That's why if you've not subscribed to the channel, you have to consider subscribing.
13 checklists of things you must look at when you're trying to even put your goal in the end as what you want to achieve. So now let's look at some other necessary things you will need to consider. First is your app selection. What tool would you use? This is part of the planning. You don't just get up to plan. There are apps and tools you might need to create certain fields, or maybe you are trying to appeal to certain emotion. So that might also determine the functions you will need. So you are going to have choose. There are a whole lot here. I've listed some apps here that you can actually use. Of course, KeyMaster, iMovie, Adobe Premium Rush, Canva, InShot, CapCut, Filmora Go, and a whole lot of mobile editing, mobile video editing tools. So you have to choose which one is appropriate for you based on their. You have to visit those sites if you are looking at them, or maybe go to Play Store, look at the reviews, look at what is particular about them. You can Google that out and look at the best one for what you want to do. Then the second thing you have to look at is the device performance, because if you are doing a video and it's going to consume so much space, you have to put that into consideration. Look at power supply, because these are necessary things people don't really consider. They don't think it is necessary, but it can go a long way messing up your work. So look at, don't venture into creating a content with battery capacity that cannot sustain the whole process. These are things that you need to make provision for. And then you have the file format, and then you have to know too, what format are you trying to create your content for. This determines the size, if you have, and the quality of the footage you are going to generate. So if you have, normally advisably is MP4, then the resolution and the aspect. Under this, you have to consider also the format of your video. What platform are you creating it for? You are going to be shown how to do that in this video. What platform are you creating it for? Is it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or mobile video? All of these have different specifications that you have to decide. The platform is very important. You don't a video that doesn't fit into the video holder provided on any platform. Okay,
Then the next thing you have to look at is storage management. Make sure you have enough space on your device to really handle the work you're trying to do. And then basic editing tools. You have to be familiar with features, those basic and necessary features you need. You might not need all the features, and you necessarily do not need the premium version of certain apps when you're trying to do it, because actually you could get the features you want on the free version. So when it gets to that point, you will need to know. So in this video, you are going to be taught the features that can really help you deploy these skills. Okay, pay attention to your audio, make that available. If you are going to be publishing it, you have to decide the kind of music you want to have in the background, and the volume also is necessary to control it. Put it to a reasonable level. And then if you are going to be publishing on social media or maybe on YouTube or any of these platforms, there are royalty free songs, music you can actually use on those platforms. If you feel because you are creating it offline and you forget that you would have to publish it online later, and then you venture into using a song that is patented, they are going to the owners of the song will claim there are algorithms that detect those things. Example, you publish a song on YouTube, a video on YouTube, it could be a tutorial, but in the background you are playing a song that is patented. What they will do is they will mute the audio of that song, and then it could even go as far as, if your channel is monetized, it can go as far as demonetizing. YouTube can penalize you to that extent. So when doing this, you have to be careful. There are free sites you can find free songs to download for your background music. And then effects and fills. So you have to experiment with effects and filters to enhance your video's visual appeal. Don't create a video, the filter you use is very important. There are videos that need to have vintage view, that's different view. You're seeing black and white, and maybe those features are used to portray a video that's picturing a time in the past, and then you're trying to create something in this century now, AI, and then you are still using that kind of, so your filter matters a lot. So you have to do that. Make sure you choose the right one, and then don't overdo. Do not overdo. Then export settings. So look at the export settings on the device, the app you want to use. These are part of the things you inspect before starting. So look at the export setting and use those features. Set the appropriate resolution and compression options, or maybe rate, and make sure it's optimal so that your video quality will be high. Then backup. Find a way to back up your content just in case anything happens. Find a way to back it up. It could be backed up to cloud or maybe any other way, but you have to be sure, find a way to back it up. Okay, and then learning resources. So explore tutorials and online forums. There are platforms where you can learn, and in the video description we've added a link to that. You have to click to join the group. You would learn almost every digital skill free. So join groups, join platforms that promote that skill, learning and growing with people, experiment what they do, and of course you grow. I mentioned your battery life. Of course you have to do that. It's part of the checklists I advise you do. I put it here because it's necessary. Then put resources together. This is time now to arrange your folders. Create a folder to make these things easily accessible to you when you're creating. Do not have things scattered here and there. If you do that, it's going to save you a lot of time. Or maybe you have mastered your phone folders and everything, and then create. Put your resources, assemble your videos, images, your clips, video clips from other sources that you want to use. Put them together. If you have these 13 things in check now, okay, it's time to start creating. So